of company.
Incluida porque fui acusada de inhumación, exhumación de cadáveres, profanación de cadáveres y homicidio de 13 personas.
Ellos decían que era santería, nosotros decíamos que era satanería.
Yo nunca me imaginé que a mí me iban a aventar todo lo de Adolfo.
Quien jefaturaba y quien ordenaba y quien tenía el poder y el peso de decisión pues era Sara.
Tonight on CTV3 News, Orange Kenya charged for handling stolen goods and denied bail. 18-year-old San Lorenzo housing site resident goes missing. And we take you to the Sandy Hunter Library to learn about a children's cultural consciousness Yucatec Maya event being organized. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Wednesday, September 13th, 2023.
That'll be $50. Thank you. Wait, hey, this 50 is a fake.
How do you know it's a fake?
What are you talking about, sir? How can I identify a genuine note from a fake note?
Well, a genuine 50 has a watermark with the jaguar and the written words of the 50, also a thread.
Know your money and know a fake one when you see it. Do not rely on any one security feature. Look for the clarity and quality of printing. The printed lines and colors should be sharp and clear. Feel the quality of the paper and the raised print. Hold the note up to the light to see the windowed security thread. It should form one complete line when held up to the light. The watermark and denominational electrotype. The jaguar is the watermark in the $100 and $50 notes. The sleeping giant is the watermark in the $20, $10, $5, and $2 notes. The see-through feature. The parts of the design printed on the back should fit exactly within the unprinted areas of the front to form the complete design. Check the $100 note for the toucan hologram with the periwinkle flower overprint. Tilt it to see the small images of the toucan and the numeral 100. Check the $50 note for the green foil angelfish. Check even closer. Use an ultraviolet light to see the fluorescent features. Use a magnifier to see the microlettering. Tiny letters that read Central Bank of Belize and the value of the note. Stop the circulation of counterfeit Belize currency notes. Pass all counterfeits to the police at once. It is a criminal offense to hold or use a counterfeit. Be safe. Be sure. Know your money.
Me encuentro recluida porque fui acusada de inhumación, exhumación de cadáveres, profanación de cadáveres y homicidio de 13 personas.
Ellos decían que era santería, nosotros decíamos que era satanería.
Yo nunca me imaginé que a mí me iban a aventar todo lo de Adolfo.
Quien jefaturaba y quien ordenaba y quien tenía el poder y el peso de decisión pues era Sara.
Good evening. With your news, also simulcast on Faceta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. 31-year-old Orange Walk resident Ronald Dion Hernandez is in the hot seat tonight after he was found to be handling stolen goods. Reports emerging confirm that Hernandez was found in possession of a stolen $19,000 Kawasaki dirt bike. The interesting fact is that it belonged to senior counsel Reese Catus, who is employed at the DPP's office. Yesterday, Hernandez appeared in court but was unrepresented. He was read a single charge of handling stolen goods. According to official court documents, thieves cut a hole in the fence of Reese Catus, fed his dogs to keep them at bay, and then proceed to the garage and stole the dirt bike. In court, Hernandez was denied bail and is to appear in court on October 17, 2023 to continue his case. An 18-year-old from the area of San Lorenzo housing site in Orange Walk is missing tonight, and his family is asking for your assistance in locating him. He is Andrew Tesukum, who was last seen on Friday, September 8, 2023, wearing a white shirt and gray short pants. While his family have tried to contact him, they have been unable to do so, and concern grows as time passes. If you have any information on where Andrew Tesukum may be, you are asked to dial in your nearest police station at 911. 4 men from the Old Capital have been charged with loitering on Carnival Day. In return, they allege they were brutalized by police. Shamar Kelly, 23, Leon Shane, 26, Dexter Belisle, 19, and Leonard Castro, 20, were arraigned in court on Tuesday for loitering on Saturday, September 9th. They each pleaded guilty with an explanation, claiming they were only hanging in a family yard when they were approached by police. Kelly, Shane, and Belisle each pleaded guilty, offering an explanation, but the court entered an unequivocal plea of not guilty on their behalf after listening to their story. Castro, who appeared in a different court, was also charged with resisting arrest and assault and pleaded guilty. Castro's plea was accepted, however. The charge against him was dropped and he was free to go. The other men were offered bail in the sum of $200 and are due back in court on October 25th. The men were allegedly arrested on Lakeview Street in a yard following a major brawl which broke out during the Carnival on Bayman Avenue. The Belize National Library Service through the Sandy Hunter Library here in Orange Walk is inviting students from across the Orange Walk district to its Children's Cultural Consciousness Yucatec Maya event on Monday, September 18th. The event seeks to promote culture and heritage, particularly now as we prepare to celebrate Belize's 42nd birthday. The event will kickstart at 10:30 a.m. at the Sandy Hunter Library and will include a number of cultural presentations.
September 18th at 10:30 a.m. we're going to be having the Yucatec Maya Cultural Consciousness event here at the library. This program serves to inform people, including the both children and adults, about our culture, right? So we all are aware that we're in the north, and here is more mestizos and Yucatec Mayas. So this program serves to give us a little feedback onto what they do, what is the things that they used to do back then, and different challenges that they have from their past days to present day today. So what you guys can expect are cultural presentations, their dance performance. We're gonna have food exhibits, like the Boitos de Chaya. We're also gonna be having informative presentations as to basically their history and their background.
The event is targeting students as well as parents and anyone in the community wishing to learn more about the Yucatec Maya culture.
This event is very much important to us because it's something that since it's in September, we are celebrating our independence, our culture, our heritage, and this serves to do all of that. And it's something very informative, and we're looking to see many of you guys here on that day. So you already know, on Monday, September 18 at 10:30 a.m., you guys are invited to come to the Sandy Hunter Library for the Yucatec Maya Children's Cultural Consciousness Program.
Once more, the event is scheduled for Monday, September 18th, starting at 10:30 in the morning. Coming up next, Carnival gets ready for Carnival Showdown. Stay tuned.
Buenos días. 2 boletos para Kikakers, por favor. Ida y vuelta. 54. Este dinero es falso. ¿Falso?
Sí, este billete es falso.
¿Y por qué es falso?
Porque un verdadero billete de $50 tiene una marca de agua en la forma de un jaguar, con la marca de agua y electrotipia de denominación y un hilo de seguridad.
Conozca su dinero. Reconozca el billete falso al verlo. No se confíe en solo una de las características de seguridad. Busque la claridad y calidad de la impresión. Las líneas y el color impresos deben ser nítidas y claras. Sienta la calidad del papel y de la impresión levantada. Ponga el billete a la luz y observe. El hilo de seguridad abantanillada debe formar una línea completa cuando se pone a la luz. La marca de agua y la electrotipia de denominación, el Jaguar, es la marca de agua en los billetes de $100 y $50. El gigante dormido es la marca de agua en los billetes de $20, $10, $5 y $2. El registro perfecto. Las partes del diseño impreso en la parte posterior deben caber exactamente dentro de las áreas sin imprimir en el frente del billete para formar el diseño completo. Revise los billetes de $100 para saber si está el holograma del tucán con la impresión sobrepuesta de la flor de vinca per vinca. Inclínelo para ver las imágenes pequeñas del tucán y el numeral 100. Revise los billetes de $50 para saber si está la imagen del pez ángel en color verde plateado. Mira más cerca. Utilice luz ultravioleta para ver los elementos fluorescentes. Utilice una lupa para ver las letras más pequeñas que leen Central Bank of Belize y el valor del billete. Detenga la circulación de los billetes beliceños falsos. Pasa todas las falsificaciones a la policía inmediatamente. Es una ofensa criminal guardar o utilizar falsificaciones. Esté a salvo, esté seguro, conozca su dinero.
The Orange Walk Town Council presents the biggest rock show of the year. Saturday, September 16th at 8 p.m. on the Hypersounds Mega Stage on Arthur Street. 4 local bands: Zero Discipline, Abraxas, Legend, and back on the stage after 18 years, Some Dudes. Special presentations by Bronny, a tribute to Mr. P by an all-star local band. Invited band coming all the way from Mexico City. Brought to you by Wild Dog Food, the veteran band, Zaxxon. There is rock for everyone and you don't want to miss it. Saturday, September 16th, starting at 8 p.m. on Arthur Street. Sponsored by Wild Dog Food, Hypersounds, Digione, Hotel de la Fuente, Caribbean Rums, Belikin Stove, Nahil Mayab, Dinner House, The Food Court, Tan's Pizza, Lamanay Riverside Retreat, Sonprat, and Brimit, Belize.
With Express Plus, you can stream on the go or stream at home. Stream the latest movies, telenovelas, series, anime, or music videos from your favorite local artists. Sign up now with Centaur's Express Plus.
September is a special month for the Belizean people as it is the month that registers Belize's independence. And with independence just a shy week away, the entire month is filled with celebration and events. One of those celebrations is the Carnival, which last weekend was celebrated in Belize City without major incidences. This Saturday, though, life will be injected onto the streets of Corozal Town as Carnival comes alive at 4 p.m. Today, we spoke to the public relations officer at the Corozal Town Council, who gave us a rundown of how Carnival Day will look like on Saturday.
Corozal's Carnival fever is growing every year. The participation is very good. We have managed to gather a group of people who are like-minded in this particular area. And we have been able to establish a very good connection, especially in the area of gaining more participation. We actually have very close to 15 groups that will be participating this year. And we're only talking about the Carnival groups. We have in the junior division, in the mixed group category, and we also have in the senior division.
Okay, from where it starts and where it ends and at what time you're talking about?
Okay, we'll be lining up the same place where we traditionally line up is from Santa Rita down to 7th Avenue. That will be the spaces that we will be using to line up before kicking off the parade. And we want to ask everyone to please be on time as we will be kicking off at 4.
Security, sir?
Security, well, we have always had the cooperation of the police department. Their presence will be there to ensure that everything runs smoothly and that everything is in order and organized for the enjoyment and benefit of the groups and also the public. Last year, it was a huge success. There was a lot of participation. I am not sure if you were able to witness last year's event, but it was one of the best ever in Corozal, and it also matched, and some people even concluded that our carnival was even better than our Enjoy. Whilst we don't strive to be better than anyone, we only want to do the best that we can. You know, when we have carnivals and events like these, you know, everybody gains. These carnival groups contribute to the little economic activity that happens in the town. You know, a lot of people come from our district. That's why we separated the carnival from the 20th and brought it to the weekend closer. So we make it a weekend event. So there are a lot of people who make plans and are making plans to come this weekend. So our hotels are benefiting, our little restaurants are benefiting, our stores are benefiting.
While the excitement will be real, Alex Ewan says a collective effort should be practiced in order to save all garbage from floating around.
It is sad that sometimes we have events and after the crowd leaves, you just see the flow of garbage and single-use plastics that remain behind. It would be so much better if everybody would learn how to dispose properly of their garbage. But yes, the Corozal Town Council has always had the initiative of ensuring that we keep our environment clean and as best as possible for our community. But it's not, like you said, it's not only the responsibility of the council, it's also the responsibility of every citizen to ensure that we maintain our surroundings clean.
This year, more than a dozen groups will parade the streets of Corozal Town for Carnival, comprising of both competing and non-competing groups. Belize is set to celebrate its 42nd birthday on September 21st since attaining independence in 1981. With only 2 weeks of being in the classroom, students are today preparing for the annual school rally, which promises to be even more exciting this year here in Orange Walk. With the participation of some 4,000 students this year, the center of town is expected to be inundated with marching bands, majorettes, and floats.
We are expecting quite a large population of students, teachers, parents, and of course, you know, the public in general. I always marvel at how the entire town stops whatever they're doing whenever we have this parade. So it's just, I think, a really nice sense of community at that moment that we experience all as Belizeans, you know, whether you are a student, a teacher, or just, you know, someone from the public out there. We are starting with the ceremony at 8:30 a.m. at the town hall, as per usual. And of course, schools know that they're expected to be out there at the park from 8 a.m. prepared and ready to start. I want to commend the schools last year because at 8 a.m. everybody was exactly where they were supposed to be. The schools were lined up. We had excellent support from the town council. They had wardens so there was a warden for every single school. And so the schools knew where they were supposed to line up, where they were supposed to be. And I think everybody was ready. It's a pity that last year we did not parade, but like I've said in different forums for this year, rain or shine, we will parade. But we're hoping for good weather this year. So we have a very short ceremony starting at 8:30 a.m. at the town hall. And when I say short, really short, yes, we're going to have the cadets. And the cadets are students actually from various primary schools and even high schools who will do the hoisting of the flag while the national anthem is being sung. And then we're going to have the inspection of the guard, which will probably be done by the mayor. The mayor will be present. I have invited also the area reps. We will see if, you know, they can join us. But certainly we have, the way we set up the program every year, and I think every year we fine-tune it a little bit more, is that we have the students are the ones who actually carry out the program. They do the singing of the national anthem, they do the prayer, they do the welcome, they do the vote of thanks. And this year our MC will talk a little bit about the significance of the day and what it is that we are doing. So it's a very, very short program, you know, that we are going to have because, of course, I know that everybody's excited to get out there and parade, to showcase. It's an excellent opportunity for schools to showcase their school and what they have to offer. So the students and the teachers and everybody knows exactly how they are supposed to parade. This year we're doing 4 abreast. It is a uniform parade, so we have to remember that obviously organization is very important and the overall look of the school. Town Council is once again going to give a prize for the most organized school. So that is one of the things to look forward to.
Students are encouraged to show off their pride and patriotism with their respective schools as Belize, the youngest in the region, celebrates 42 years of freedom. The Ministry of Education, Culture, Science and Technology today celebrated a successful second Creative Youth Ideas Summit just in time as Belize gets ready to celebrate 42 years of liberty and sovereignty. Young people had been asked since August to enter ideas for the sustainable and the social development of Belize, during the festive September. Present at the summit was a host of invited guests and distinguished presenters, including Minister of Education, the Honorable Francis Fonseca. Young people present spoke on what independence signifies to them as well as the values, rights, and responsibilities of the ideal Belizean citizen. The space offered the youth in Belize today was a significant opportunity for young people to engage in discussions on how to tackle the challenges that collectively can grow our economic and social lives in Belize. Today's discussion will be penned down by Kevin Mendes, who will be meeting with various ministries in order to get inclusion into the design of how the country can become better when young people are involved. The Ministry of Health and Wellness informs the public that the human papillomavirus HPV vaccine is now administered as a single-dose vaccine. The World Health Organization's Strategic Advisory Group of Experts on Immunization recommends that a single dose is sufficient to provide protection against an initial and/or persistent HPV infection. The ministry offers the vaccine to children in standard 4 and to 10-year-old children who may be out of school. Vaccines can be received through a respective school vaccine program and at all health centers countrywide. Human papillomavirus HPV is the name of a very common group of viruses. They do not cause any problems in most people, but some types can cause genital warts or cancer. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Thursday, September 14th, here on CTV3 and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at CTV3 News BZ. Remember to wash your hands and remain safe from all of us here at CTV3 News. Thank you for watching and listening. Good night.